Well, a very good afternoon, and the warmest of welcomes I extend to all, and welcome along here on behalf of the good team at EVES to day 2 of our EVES Spring Auction Call, cataloguing some 9 tremendous offerings for your consideration, but more importantly, your competition. To our owners, welcome into you, and may I extend the hand of gratitude for entrusting the exceptional team here at EVES with the marketing of your very fine offerings. It's certainly been our great privilege. Leading our auction team, we're joined today by our Company Director, Mr. Mark Mackey. Welcome into you. Working alongside our absolutely fabulous Branch Manager, Nikki Tracy. Assisting on the technology, we have the wonderful Natasha Allen. Now, this fine lady, she will be displaying feats of both numerical and technological dexterity, as Natasha is in charge of the all-important bidding sequences, which we will see on screen beside me here. The astute among you will know by now that Louis MacDonald is my name, and it's an absolute pleasure to be conducting proceedings, but more simply here in the capacity to guide you good folk on your journey to ownership. Now, bidders and buyers throughout the campaign, our lead agents for the properties in question, they will have been very diligent in furnishing you with documentation which will aid on your purchasing decision here this afternoon. Among that documentation, they will have supplied you with a copy of the Real Estate Authority's approved guide to sale and purchase agreements. They will also have supplied you with a copy of the auction terms and particulars from which to work. And to those terms and particulars I shall take you now, good folk, as we run through the conduct of auction. It will come as no surprise to you that our owners will offer up the property subject to those confidential written reserve prices. Subject to those reserve prices being reached, as auctioneer I'm permitted to sell the property to the highest bidder among you. Our owners, they have granted me that exclusive right to place bids on their behalf. That is what we refer to as the vendor bid. Any vendor bids I do place, they will be clearly identified to as such. Ironically, I shall use the term vendor bid. Any vendor bids I do place, well, they will only ever occur well below that reserve price for the property is clearly not for sale. Now, around the room you may see a number of agents bidding by telephone. I implore you to bid and counter bid with the utmost of confidence, knowing that all the relevant authorities have been completed for them to do so. Now, bidders and buyers, as auctioneer, I may execute my right to refuse a bid if I do not deem it to be in the best interests of our owners. If a dispute during the bidding happens to arise, I shall simply arbitrate that dispute. Alas, I shall be your numerical conductor throughout the sweet symphony of the bidding. Follow my lead along to that grand finale of the call, which will be signified by the percussive beat of my gavel coming down the rostrum like so. If you so happen to find yourself in that very, very, very fortunate position of holding that highest bid, well, congratulations, you are deemed to be our purchaser. Your obligations are therefore twofold. Sign your name on the memorandum of contract and pay a deposit of a neat, easy 10% off the purchase price. At this juncture, bidders and buyers, it would be ample if you do have any questions pertaining to the conduct of auction. Jolly good. Well, I shall take from your silence you're as comfortable with these terms as I am as we look toward lot number 1 of today's proceedings. Now, lot number 1, it is a pre-auction offer, therefore our terms of engagement, they do vary ever so slightly. Our owners, they have been presented with a pre-auction offer that they've deemed acceptable to them in all respects. Momentarily I will announce the contract dollar amount of that pre-auction offer. Once that's done, you will be granted the opportunity to compete for ownership at our auction room by way of your bidding. Our terms ever do so slightly vary. I make it very clear that there will be absolutely no vendor bidding. The property will be sold. I make it clear that at that contract price, which I will announce momentarily, well, that is the reserve price. So the property will be sold either at that contract price or to the highest bidder. Furthermore, we look toward our offering here brought to the rostrum by Mr. Richard Lyon and Borg Tunstall. They bring for your consideration 20 Rolling Stone Rise of Tikipunga, more formally described as an estate in freehold development of some 3,062 square metres more or less, as we say, in lot 9 deposited plan 464904, fully contained and described on that record of title 6188075. Numbers are very important in an auction room. I'll get that correct for you. And of course, vacant possession is on offer on that settlement. It's described as 15 working days from the date of this agreement. We look toward our offering here. Accommodation for the family is most certainly catered for with the trinity of spacious bedrooms and the duality of certainly well-designed bathrooms. Open plan living areas seamlessly blend that indoor and outdoor spaces that are apparent, providing that ease of living, that ease of lifestyle. Meticulously landscaped gardens create that tranquil atmosphere, providing that inner suburbia oasis. The open plan nature, well, that beautifully blends with the sun-soaked barbecue area for outdoor gatherings or extended living during the summer season. Luscious lawns, well, they offer children that safe place to play whilst the parents can enjoy the alfresco dining setting. Located conveniently between Tikipunga and Carmo, a wealth of amenities are certainly within easy reach. Bidders and buyers, it's an absolute pleasure to announce that the property is under contract for $860,000. 860,000, and my instructions are to sell for the want of a better bidder offer. At 860 is a mere 10 to put you at 870, the bid to be, but at 860 I sell. On that first call I need to know, and I need to know relatively quickly. On that second call, maybe a mere 5 to put you in front. On that third and final opportunity, now it's gone and sold to you. Congratulations. I wish you many happy memories in your new home. To our owners, thank you for entrusting EVES with the sale of 20 Rolling Stone Rise. And of course to Richard Lyon, congratulations on another stellar auction campaign. Furthermore, we look toward our second offering of today's proceedings, brought to the rostrum by Mr. Jaden King. He brings for your consideration 205 Whangarei Road of the Whangarei district, more formally described as an estate in freehold. Enveloped in a sum 817 square metres, more or less, as we say, being Lot 1 deposited plan 57723, fully contained and described on that record of title volume NA11C folio 1355 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Vacant possession, well, it is on offer on that settlement date described as the 15th of January 2024. I do point to your attention, bidders and buyers, the further terms. Note that the deletion of clause 935 under the general terms, being vendor warranties for any works carried out on the property that need a permit or consent. Also, these vendor warranties do not apply. The list of works are certainly detailed there on that bidding registration for your perusal. More available copies of these terms in the foyer as you come in. But I know Janet has been very diligent in furnishing you with these terms well ahead of schedule. You look toward our offering here. The offering, the opportunity to live the Kiwiana dream with this prime example of a seaside retreat while spent in your holidays exploring that stunning northeastern Whangarei coastline. Take your front row seat on that elevated sun-soaked deck to gaze upon the visiting dolphins and orcas off the bay. The duality of decks provide plenty of space for the entire family, whilst the scent of sun, sea and sand and roast lamb on the barbecue glides throughout that summer breeze. Positioned to capture those mesmerising views over the bay, taking the dance of the sun and the whims of the tide. Whangarei Bay, renowned for swimming, surfing, kayaking and fishing, or take the young ones on a picnic over to the stunning postcard-worthy mermaid pools. Short stroll to the local popular Skips Fish and Chips or the Whangarei Bay store. That means all the supplies you need for a summer getaway are well within reach. Bidders and buyers, I am simply in your hands as I look to you now for that opening bid, that opening offer. Lot number 2 is a public auction, not a silent vote.
850.
At 850,000, and welcome into you, sir, at the rear of the room, but in front with the bid. At 850,000 now, and I look for a mere 25, I say, on the rise to put you at 875 to bid. But at 850,000 with my lamplighter here, I look for that 25 to move us forward on that first call at 850,000. Looking for your mere rise of 25 to put you at 8 3/4 on that second call. 875 is what I seek. But on that third and final opportunity with my lamplighter here. Everybody waiting? Everybody watching? It's not Weight Watchers, it's an auction. So I'll play on behalf of our owners there at 875,000. Make that very clear, that's a vendor bid. Happy to remain our owners at 8 3/4, but I invite you back in, sir, at 900,000 to put you back in front. But at 875 with me. At 900 on the Northern can be done, is that correct, sir?
Yes.
900, welcome back in, appreciate the bid, sir. Nobody normally listens to me around here, but at 900,000 and you're back in front. 900,000, I look for that quarter again on 925 to put you in front, but at 900,000 with the gentleman here on that first call. On that second call with my lamplighter at 900,000, those that started often finish it. On that third and final opportunity, if I see no further bidding, I'll pause the auction with the gentleman and we'll have a conversation. So rather than continue to place vendor bids against you, I'll merely pause the auction, we'll have a conversation with you, we'll have a conversation with our owners, and we'll see if we can get you across the line. Auction is live and paused for lot 2. Accordingly, we take you to our third lot of today's proceedings, again brought to the rostrum by Mr. Richard Lyon. He brings for your consideration number 19 of Whangarei Road of Whangarei, more formally described as an estate in freehold, available with some 802 square metres more or less, as we say, being lot 1, deposited plan 108680, fully contained and described on that record of title, volume NA61B3210 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Vacant possession, well, it is on offer on that settlement date described as the 2nd of February 2024. Bidders advisor, I do point to your attention the further terms, noting that the range hood is sold in an as-is, where-is condition. Look toward our offering here. The offering providing that semi-rural living in the wonderful village of Whangarei, offering the best of both worlds, spread over some 120 square metres, providing space for functional family living. Versatile open plan living areas provide that ease of flow throughout the home. Perfect position decking for the barbecue with those peaceful rural views of that surrounding countryside. Essential amenities in Whangarei, including the petrol station, the convenience store and the local primary school, all within easy reach. Recreational options with the local rugby club, the squash club and the bowls club. Just a short leisurely stroll away. Enjoying the Whangarei village community is what the offering affords you. Bidders and buyers, I'm in your hands. What do we see value here? At lot 3 at 19 Taurua Road. A little bit more than that would be good. Here to work with you buyers, give you 3 chances and 3 chances alone to register your cash and unconditional interest on that first call, on that second opportunity, on that third and final chance for your opening bid, your opening offer. Happy to play on behalf of our owners there on a vendor bid to get us underway at 450,000. 450,000 on a vendor bid, and happy to chase me at 25 on the lines from there to put you at 475,000 the bid to beat, but at 450,000 on behalf of our owners, looking for your advance now on that first, second, third and final opportunity. Otherwise we pass the property back into your very capable hands, Richard. Well, Richard, it seems that they'd rather speak to you than me, but I can't blame them for a moment, but I will let them know that I do take rejection very personally indeed. Pass that back into your capable hands, Richard. I'm sure we'll see a sold sign there at 19 Taurua Road very, very soon. Furthermore, I bring you to lot 4 of today's proceedings, 16 Wolf Street of the Regent, brought to the rostrum by Mr. Shane Pilmer. He brings for your consideration an estate in freehold, comprising some 541 square metres of prime Regent terra firma, being part lot 5, deeds plan W18, fully contained and described on that record title, volume NA5204144. Vacant possession is on offer on that settlement date described as 15 working days after the date of this agreement. The offering very much the personification of style, that absolute flawless blend of timeless elegance with contemporary living. Freshly renovated, you can immediately see that every attention to detail, with certainly no expense spared, has gone into the creation of this wonderful masterpiece. maintaining that period charm with the ornate mantelpiece along with the golden hue of those beautiful polished timber floors that exude nothing but warmth and texture, while so perfectly complementing that modern bathroom and that modern kitchen design, spread over one level which effortlessly flows throughout to those patio doors and that capacious sun-drenched deck. Sunbathing with Mount Parahaka in the backdrop and taking a refreshing dip in the most inviting new swimming pool. Your gin and tonics are sure to taste pretty sweet right here at 16 Wolf Street. Children will most certainly take delight with the fully fenced section along with the convenience of the picturesque Mere Park, the Kensington Sports Grounds and the host of recreational activities such a location provides. Bidders and buyers simply bulletproof real estate as I look through the barrel now at who takes the first shot for ownership at 16 Wolf Street. For your opening bid, your fair place to start. Enjoy that exclusivity, enjoy that transparency, that front of the queue position in our auction room. On that first call, looking for your opening bid. On that second call, or dare you enter that deep dark abyss known as the conditional market. On that third and final opportunity, well, I can reveal that we'll move straight on to the next phase of the campaign, and I can reveal that it represents absolute value at $969,000. The property at 16 Wolf is priced at $969,000. I'm sure you can form an orderly queue behind Shane for your continued interest. Furthermore, we move on to lot 5 of today's proceedings, and off to the seaside we go with Lynn Cochrane, our resident Matapori agent, representing the sale of 11 Ringer Avenue of Matapori, more formally described as an estate in freehold development of some 801 square metres of pure coastal terra firma, being lot 1-2, deposit plan 92887. Fully contained and described on that record of title volume NA49B folio 1010. Vacant possession, it is on offer, and that settlement date described as the 1st of February 2024 or earlier by mutual agreement of both parties. I do note to you in the further terms of the agreement, clause 23, along with the deletion of clauses 931, that being the exclusion of vendor warranties on the chattels, and 935 being the exclusion of the vendor warranties on the completed works requiring consent. More information has been detailed on that bidding registration, and copies of these further terms are in the foyer as you come in. Let's look toward our offering. The classic Kiwi Anna batch has been residing within the same family for some 30 years, an offering before you that is often sought after but certainly seldom found. Spread over some 800 square metres of flat, family-friendly coastal terra firma, making it the ideal pitch for the tents, the caravans, the boats, or a humble game of friendly cricket come Christmas time with the family. The batch well kitted out for the joys of holiday living whilst creating a much cherished memories for family and your friends. Located within easy reach, you beg your pardon, of that pulchritudinous Matapori Bay, along with the scenic walk over to the most scenic and exclusive Whale Bay, you will be spoiled for choice when it comes to a sun, sea and sand retreat. The astute among you will certainly see the potential, as such a location only delivers reward for such visionaries. Exploring the northeastern coastline along with its array of eateries, fishing spots, bushwalks, the opportunity before you, and it is yours simply for the taking. Bidders and buyers, I am in your hands. What do you see value here at 11 Ringer Avenue? What's that figure to be? It's not where we start, it's where we end, but the start is equally important in an auction room. Looking for your opening bid, your opening offer. I'm very reasonable, I'm here to work with you guys. I'll tell you if it's too much. Is that number to be buys? Let's get us underway. I suggest a million neat and even? Move us along. Tell me if I'm too high. Here to work with you. Somebody take me away at $1 million. What say you, buyers? I see no opening bid. We'll merely pass the property in. We'll move into that conditional market space, that long, convoluted, drawn-out sales process. Enjoy the transparency. Enjoy your front of the queue position in our auction room. Our owners are on the line and wanting to sell today. Here to work with you.
1 million.
At 1 million, and there we are at $1 million neat and even, and we're underway at $1 million with call on the telephone. What do I suggest? Do I suggest 1-1 to move us forward? But I'm here to work with you buyers, but $1 million and we're underway. What say you buyers? Is it 1-1? Don't let me limit you. Happy to work with you here today. At $1 million on that first call, on that second opportunity, on that third and final. Seeking some instruction. Usually I'll play on behalf of our owners with a vendor bid there at 1-1, and I invite you back in at 1-2 to put yourself back in front. But with our owners on a vendor bid at 1-1, and I look for 1-2 to move us forward from here. Vendor bid with me at 1-1 on that first call. Looking for 1-2 to put you in front. Seeking some instruction on the telephone, I will give you that time. On that second call, a few moments to reflect on the immense value on offer here at 11 Ringer Avenue. On that third and final, come back at 1-2, we'll pause the auction if there's no...
Another 50.
I'd shorten my stride and cut me down the middle while I've got my leg in the air, but okay, at 1-50, at 1,050,000, there we are. And I offer the room that same retort with a mere 50 advances forward to put you at 1-2, but at 1-150 bid now with call on the telephone, and I look for 1-2 from the room. But at 1-150 I have. On that first call, on that second call, 1,150,000. It's an Australian system, sometimes it's a little slow. On that third and final opportunity, at 1,150,000, jolly well, auction is live and paused, and we'll have a conversation with you, and we'll have a conversation with our owners and see if we can get you across the line. Thank you for your patience, folks. Sometimes these discussions can take a little bit of time, so I certainly appreciate your patience. We will be back with you an update on those lots as soon as we can. Furthermore, we'll press ahead to lot number 6, 114A of Hospital Road, brought to the market by our lead agent, Mr. Carl Leithley. Welcome into you. Carl brings for your consideration an estate in freehold comprising of some 796 square metres, more or less, being lot 2 deposit plan 492421, fully contained and described on that record of title 715663. Vacant possession, it is on offer on that settlement date described as the 19th of January 2024 or sooner by mutual agreement by both parties. I point to your attention clause 23 and the further terms regarding the solar. I know Carl's been very diligent in furnishing you with this documentation. More is available in the foyer. Look toward our offering here. A grand family home with the most spectacular of finishings awaiting new owners to enjoy and certainly relish in the convenience of such a location, comprising some 220 square metres spread over that duality of levels, offering plenty of flexibility, offering plenty of comfort for every household dynamic. A sense of spaciousness will be your very first impression with that open plan design, featuring the designer kitchen, the centre stage for such enthusiasts to display their culinary arts, while guests enjoy the exceptional living area with that unparalleled outlook. Growing families will most certainly appreciate the versatility of the trinity of bedrooms, including the master with the ensuite, giving that master of the residence that sense of individuality, that sense of privacy away from the cacophony of household life. You've also got that adjoining utility room, ideally suited as an office space or extra accommodation, with the stunning views, the peace, the privacy, accompanied by the sweet melody of birdsong. The offering provides you that perfect inner suburbia oasis, with a warm and dry summer predicted just around the corner. That cold will that provide you that natural focal point for outdoor entertaining, or simply take your pick of one of the 3 north-facing decks to relax in the sun. Bidders and buyers, I am in your hands. What do you see value? Where do we start here? At 114A Hospital Road, here to work with you. Looking for your opening bid, opening offer. I give you 3 chances and 3 chances alone as I go around the room 3 times looking for your cash and unconditional interest by way of your opening bid on that first call, on that second call, on that third and final opportunity. Carl, it seems that they'd rather speak to you than me, but I certainly can't blame them for that, because you're much more handsome than I am. Furthermore, we pass lot 6 back into your very capable hands, Carl. I'm sure you'll see a sold sign there very, very soon indeed. Jolly good, folks. I take you back to lot number 2, being 205 Whangarei Road. We have an update. I certainly appreciate you for your patience. I can reveal that we left the room at some 900,000. Our lead buyer has graciously increased their offer to 980,000. I'll just get you to confirm that, sir. On the nod and calmly down at 980,000. I make it abundantly clear we're on the market and we sell away to the highest bidder here at 980,000 for want of a better bidder offer. Is it a mere 10? Is it a mere 5? Happy to work with you buyers, but I need to know, and I need to know now. On that first call with the gentleman here at 980,000 and selling. On that second call, Nicky Tracy will be having Chinese tonight. On that third and final opportunity, anything further? But it's going, and it is gone and sold to you, sir. Well bid, well bought, sir. I wish you many happy memories out there at the Whangarei coastline. To our owners, thank you for entrusting the fine team here these with the sale of 205 Whangarei Road. And of course, Jaden King, well done on another stellar auction campaign indeed. Furthermore, we look to lot 7 of today's proceedings, be it at 445 of Money Road of Money, more fondly described as an estate in freehold, brought to the rostrum by again Richard Lyon, offering some 1,550 square metres more or less, being lot 2, deposit plan 76853, fully contained and described on that record of title, volume NA 33B, folio 698. Vacant possession, it is on offer on that settlement date described as the 22nd of January 2024. The offering here, well, it seamlessly balances that modern convenience harmoniously combined with a peaceful setting. A duality of generously sized living areas allowing for plenty of versatility and plenty of comfort for the family. Practicality, well, it is ensured with plenty of storage along with that separate laundry, which will most certainly take a load off your mind. Scrolling over 1,550 square metres of well-established and beautifully landscaped gardens, providing a sanctuary for residents to enjoy and children to play. Easy access to essential amenities, including the Money Medical Centre, the local eateries, along with that beauty of Barge Park. The young scholars' educational needs, well, they were most certainly well catered for, with zoning for the ever-popular Money Primary School making the offering certainly a wonderful family choice. Ladies and gentlemen, just a wonderful offering for your consideration as I now welcome your participation. Bidders and buyers, I'm in your hands. Where do we see value here? At 445 Money Road.
750.
750?
750.
750,000, and welcome into you in the very best of luck at 750,000. There we are, and I'll chase down a mere 25, should I say it, put you at 775,000, but at 750,000 with my lamplighters in front figuratively, and literally at 750,000 on that first call, looking for a mere 25 to put you at 775. On that second call, on that third and final opportunity. Well, madam, it seems like it's just you and I. Rather than vendor a bid against you, I'll simply pause the auction, we'll have a conversation with you, and we'll have our conversation with our owners, and we'll see if we can get you across the line. Very best of luck. But as I bring you back to the seaside with our lead agent, Lynn Cochrane, certainly an expert in everything on that stunning Turukaka northeastern coastline. Lynn brings for your consideration 2 Meridian Place of Matapori, more formally described as an estate in freehold, available as some 798 square metres more or less, being lot 8, deposit plan 352991. Fully contained and described on that record of title 217091. Vacant possession, it is an offer on to you on that settlement date described as the 16th of January 2024. Book your extended holiday so you can certainly enjoy the summer season there at 2 Meridian Place. An immaculately presented home located within that exclusive Matapori Park. A contemporary beach home oozing stylish sophistication, harmoniously blended with the comforts of modern living. Abundant in glazing to allow natural light to spill throughout the home, while those capacious patio doors provide that flawless connection to the sun-adorned deck, allowing for a warm summer and inviting breeze to flow throughout the home. Boasting some 5 bedrooms and the duality of bathrooms, allow for family getaways over the summer to be nothing short of pure luxurious comfort. Expansive lawns make for the perfect playground for the young children, whilst the teenagers may enjoy the tennis courts within Matapori Park. Of course, not forgetting that postcard-worthy Matapori Bay with just a leisurely stroll away. The opportunity to escape to the coast is what the offering affords you, and that opportunity is right here, and it's right now. As I look to you, bidders and buyers, I am in your hands as I seek for that opening bid, that fair place to start. Little shy, that's okay, but I'm here to work with you, buyers. Okay. What's that number to be? If you're looking for a hint on value, bidders and buyers, I say to you, I'm merely an humble auctioneer applying for my trade to pay for my wife's exorbitant taste in fashion.
It's true.
Here to work with you, buyers. What's that number? Get us underway. Not here to jeopardize value, not here to delay the ambitions of those outside the room, so I give you 3 chances and 3 chances alone to open the bidding for us here today. On that first call, on that second opportunity for your opening bid for 2 Meridian, on that third and final chance, then I'm going to pass 2 Meridian back into your very capable hands. I'm sure we'll see a sold sign there for the summer very, very soon indeed. Bidders and buyers, I bring your attention back to 11 Ringer Avenue. Our lead bidder leads at 1,150,000. Our owners have said there's still a little bit more work to do, but at 1,150,000 with our lead bidder, I chased down maybe a 25 to move us along from here at 1,175 I look for. The opportunity is here, and it's here before you to work with our owners. But at $1,150,000, is there a mere quarter to put you at 1,175? At 1,175,000 just to put you in front. No further bidding. You could have that conversation with our owners here this afternoon. On that first call at 1,150,000. Looking for a mere quarter to put you in front. Have that conversation with our owners if no further bidding. On that second call, enjoy that exclusivity, that transparency of the auction room. Around to the Valley of Shadows known as the conditional market. You'll not enjoy it there. On that third and final chance, advances now to 1,175. Then I'll pass 11 Ringer back into your very capable hands, and the best of luck to all interested parties there. I'm sure Lynn will well facilitate you to get your ownership of 11 Ringer Avenue for the summer. Thank you very much for your patience, folks. These discussions can take some time, so I certainly do appreciate your patience. We'll be updating you as soon as we can on 445 Money Road. Furthermore, let's look toward our last offering of today's proceedings, and thank you for your attendance for 62 Atkins Road of Portland, more formally described as an estate in freehold, enveloping some 9,740 square metres, more or less, as we say, being lot 4 deposit plan of 104171, fully contained and described on that record title volume NA57C folio 676. Vacant possession is on offer on that settlement date described as the 22nd of December 2023, unless working to a variation, but you could certainly be in just in time for Christmas. Judy King has been working with you throughout this wonderful offering. The offering here nestled within the heart of Mother Nature's beauty. The offering provides that stunning sanctuary away from the city. The most suitable of family homes, but so thoughtfully designed with the blend of harmonious with its natural surroundings, that abundant glazing allowing that all desired light, bright and spacious feel throughout the home. The ease of flow throughout onto those patio doors, onto that deck, which awaits you to take your front row seat to those mesmerising views over the harbour, out to Mount Mania and beyond to those hen and chicks. Adding further to the appeal is the further accommodation provided by the sleep out, featuring its own private deck, allowing guests that sense of privacy, that sense of tranquility, while mutually benefiting from those captivating views indeed. Just shy of an acre to reap the benefits of peace and serenity without the upkeep. The proximity to the CBD makes the commutes but a breeze indeed. Bidders and buyers, I am in your hands for your opening bid, your opening offer at 62 Atkins Road. What's that number to be? Bidders and buyers, we're at lot 9, there's no lot 10, this is it. Here to work with you, buyers. What's that number to get us underway? Opening bid, opening offer.
I thought you'd done a good job there, Jade.
Yeah.
Louis?
Shall I start again? Well, a very good afternoon. Let's say okay. We've got time. Here to work with you, boys.
It's $1 million view, isn't it, Louis?
Oh, absolutely.
Start at 700.
Yeah, at 700,000. You found a bit there for me, madam. 700,000.
We've got 700 here.
Got 700. Got 700 at the front with the gentleman's bid. But I'll take 720 to put you forward from the back. But at 700,000 with the gentle lady and the very best of luck to you, good party there. At 700,000. At 720, I appreciate the bid and you're back in front there at 720. At 740 would be the retort with the competition at the back of the room, but in front of the bidding. But at 720 here, at 740 we said? 740, appreciate the bid and back in front at 740. At 740 the retort to be would be 760 from here. But at 740, it's a 2-horse race at the moment, 2 faces in the race. Take confidence from the competition at 740. Do I see 760? But it's 750, a change of pace, but that's okay because it puts you back in front at 750,000 and neatly bid there. At 750, I offer you that same retort, but staying in the 20s would be an astute move. At 760 with the 10s. Look what you've done, madam. I hope you finish it because you've certainly started it now at 760 and 770 we go. With our party in front at the moment at 760. At 770, and there it is at the back of the room, but in front at 770, and straight to the 80 would be your turn. But at 770 here, and everyone else welcome to join in at any stage. Haven't forgot about the rest of the room. But at 770 I have, what say you, madam? Give you a moment. but at 770 on that first call. On that second opportunity,
780.
at 80, just in the nick of time now. At 780, good bid back in front. At 780,000, and what say you is at 790, do we say? Straight to 800, it could be a sage move.
785.
And a 5. Little 5 in front, I do offer you that same retort. At 785, but you're back in front and in the lead at 785,000. I offer you that same retort. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Indeed, at 790 would put you back in front and in the lead. You have it, madam? I'll certainly play it for you.
790.
At 790 and back in front. Sage move. At 790,000 and in front and in the lead. And what say you, madam?
795.
And 9.5 and straight back. Take that confidence from the competition. A word of advice, madam, always buy what somebody else wants. That's called demand. At 795,000, perhaps 10 might put you in front. Through the barrier we did 5. Don't know if it'll work. Good idea.
Good idea, but no.
795 at the party here. On that first call. On that second call, 800 to square the later is what I look for. On that third and final opportunity. Any advance now?
800.
At 800.
I'm going to sell my
Timing off a Swiss watch, madam. 800,000 and back in front indeed. At 800,000 as the bid as it lands and stands at 8. And what say you?
Plus 5.
805, 805 at the back of the room. I come to the front now, do we say it? It's not the first time you've lied to me today, madam.
I'll get divorced if I go anywhere.
Wouldn't be happy then.
I would be, but you wouldn't.
At 805, appreciate the bid, madam. At 805 at the back of the room, I look for 810 now to move us forward from here on that first call. At 805,000. On that second call. Otherwise, I'd pause the auction. We'll have a conversation with our lead bidder at 805,000. On that third and final opportunity, fair warning. Otherwise, I'd pause. Jolly good. Auction is live and pause at 62 Atkins Road. We'll continue those discussions with our lead bidders and our owners, see if we can't get you across the line. Sit tight. We'll be back with you and update as soon as we can. Bidders and buyers, I take you back to 445 Money Road. I can reveal that we did leave the room at some 750,000. I can tell you that our lead bidders, well, they have graciously increased their bid some $50,000, and we bid now at 800,000. Confirm the bid for me. On the nod and can be done, and with that, we have reached the valley of no second chances. We are on the market and we sell away to the party here for the want of a better offer, but at 800,000, neat and even. Is it a mere 10? Is it a mere 5? I'll even look to a mere 1 to put you in front with our party and selling. On that first call, on that second opportunity for 445 Money Road, on that third and final chance. If it is going, and it is Robin Spencer. Congratulations, I wish you many happy memories at 445 Money Road. Thank you for attending our EVES auction. To our owners, thank you for entrusting a good team here at EVES and Richard Lyon with the sale of your wonderful offering. And I will be back with you in but a moment to update you on 62 Atkins Road, our remaining lot of today's proceedings. I'll be back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for your patience, folks. I can reveal we're currently at 810,000, if I have you confirm that, madam. On the nod can be done at 810,000. Bidders and buyers, not at a level which I can sell the property to, but I look for your advance and your advance now. And maybe a mere 815,000 to push us forward from here, but at 810 with the gentle lady holding the bid. On that first call, looking for your advance now. On that second opportunity, otherwise we pass the property in. on that third and final chance. Jaden, I'll pass 62 Atkins Road back into your very capable hands. To all our parties that have interest, I wish you the very best of luck in your endeavours. Rest assured, the good team here at EVES are always happy to assist you on your journey to ownership. That concludes our auction for today. I bid you a very good afternoon indeed. Thank you for your attendance.